Have you ever caught yourself or someone you love doing things that seem harmless, but deep down, you wonder if they're actually speeding up the clock on your health? Maybe it's those little daily habits that don't feel urgent now but could be quietly stealing years from your life after 60. What if I told you there are 8 common habits that are secretly wearing down your body? And the best part is, there are simple, easy ways to stop them before it's too late. Stick with me because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to watch for and how to protect your health and independence, so you can enjoy more vibrant, strong years ahead. If you're ready to take charge for yourself or someone you care about, type "I'm here" in the comments. And make sure you subscribe to Elder Strength and Guidance, because these are the tips you don't want to miss. Habit number 1. Skipping regular movement. Let's start with something many of us might not realize is a problem: skipping regular movement. Imagine your dad used to love his morning walks. It was his quiet time, his way of staying connected to the world. But lately, you notice he's spending most days sitting, barely moving from his favorite chair. Feels like rest, and that seems harmless, right? But here's the truth. Too much rest can quietly chip away at his strength and vitality. After 60, your body's muscles naturally start to shrink and lose power, a process called sarcopenia. When you're not moving enough, this muscle loss speeds up. It's not just about muscles either. Your heart, your lungs, even your bones depend on regular activity to stay healthy. Sitting for long periods weakens your heart and slows circulation, making it easier to fall ill. A common belief is that older adults should rest as much as possible to avoid injury or exhaustion. But the opposite is often true. Too much rest can actually cause physical decline, increasing the risk of falls, chronic illnesses, and loss of independence. Rest is important, but movement is vital. The good news? It doesn't take a marathon to make a difference. Even gentle stretching, standing up every hour, or a slow, short walk around the block can help slow down the aging process. It's about consistency, not intensity. Encouraging these small steps daily keeps the body strong and the mind sharp. And while moving more is essential, there's another habit inside the home that can quietly sabotage health without anyone noticing: hydration. Habit number 2, chronic dehydration. Now, let's talk about something that often gets overlooked: hydration. Picture your grandmother sitting quietly, forgetting to drink water throughout the day. She brushes it off, thinking she's fine. But what you might not realize is that this simple habit, or lack of it, can cause serious problems like fatigue, dizziness, and confusion. As we age, our body's natural thirst signals start to weaken. You might not feel thirsty even when your body desperately needs fluids. This puts older adults at a higher risk of dehydration, which can silently harm vital organs like the kidneys and even the brain. Dehydration isn't just about feeling thirsty. It can cause urinary tract infections, kidney stones, and worsen cognitive function. Many people believe if you're not thirsty, you must be hydrated. But the truth is, the signs of dehydration are often subtle: dry mouth, headaches, or feeling unusually tired. Sometimes those symptoms get mistaken for something else, and the real cause goes unnoticed. So what can you do? Simple changes make a big difference. Setting reminders to drink water, keeping a bottle or glass in sight, or even infusing water with fruit for flavor can encourage more frequent sipping. The goal is to keep the body hydrated steadily throughout the day, not just when thirst kicks in. Staying hydrated is a small habit with a huge impact. But while water helps your body run smoothly, what you do at night matters just as much. Sleep patterns, often disrupted after 60, quietly chip away at your health and longevity. If you're still watching and like what you're learning, please type habit number 2 in the comments to show you're here. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us make more good videos for you. Now, let's continue. Habit number 3, poor sleep quality. Now, let's dive into something many people accept as just part of getting older: poor sleep. Imagine your uncle who tosses and turns night after night. He tells himself it's normal to sleep less when you get older, so he doesn't worry much about it. But the truth is, not getting enough quality sleep can seriously slow down your body's ability to heal and recharge. When you don't sleep well, your body's hormone balance gets thrown off. These hormones control everything from your metabolism to your immune system. Without proper rest, your memory suffers, your mood worsens, and your risk of heart disease climbs higher. Sleep is when your body repairs itself, clears toxins from the brain, and strengthens your heart health. A lot of people believe it's just fine to sleep less as they age, but that's a misconception that can be dangerous. Poor sleep isn't just tiredness. It can increase the risk of falls, worsen chronic conditions like diabetes, and even shorten your lifespan. So what can you do to sleep better? Creating a calming bedtime routine can work wonders. Avoid bright screens at least an hour before bed. No TV, phones, or tablets. Try gentle activities like reading, listening to soft music, or light stretching. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. These small changes help your body prepare for deep, restful sleep. Sleep is one of the simplest yet most powerful tools to protect your health after 60. And while good rest fuels your body, what you eat each day can either heal or harm it. Next, we'll explore diet choices that might be sneaking under your radar, quietly damaging your health. Habit number 4. Excessive processed foods. Let's move on to something that many people don't realize can quietly sabotage health: eating too many processed foods. Maybe your loved one genuinely wants to eat healthy, but the convenience of packaged snacks, loaded with salt, sugar, and preservatives, often wins out. It's easy to reach for these quick options, especially when cooking feels tiring or overwhelming. But here's the problem. Processed foods trigger inflammation in the body. This low-level, chronic inflammation is a major driver of many age-related diseases, like arthritis, heart disease, and even dementia. Every salty chip or sugary treat isn't just empty calories. They're slowly wearing down your organs and your immune system. A common misconception is that a few indulgences here and there won't hurt, especially if someone is eating mostly healthy otherwise. But the reality is these small, regular habits add up over time. Frequent consumption of processed foods creates a constant cycle of inflammation that's hard for the body to fight. The best way to protect yourself and those you love? Focus on fresh, whole foods, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and whole grains. These nourish the body, reduce inflammation, and provide the vitamins and minerals your aging body needs to stay strong. Simple swaps can make a big difference, like replacing salty snacks with fresh fruit or nuts. While diet plays a huge role in health, there's another silent killer that often goes unnoticed but can quietly steal years from your life: unmanaged stress. Habit number 5. Ignoring mental health. Now, let's talk about something that's often pushed aside or misunderstood: mental health. Picture an elderly neighbor who's stopped going out, avoiding friends and family. When asked, they say they're just feeling a bit down, or that it's normal for old age. But behind those words is a loneliness and sadness that runs deeper. Loneliness and depression aren't just feelings. They have real consequences on physical health. Studies show that social isolation and untreated depression can increase the risk of heart disease, weaken the immune system, and even raise the chance of early death. Mental health and physical health are tightly connected, especially as we get older. A lot of families and even healthcare providers overlook mental health in seniors, thinking it's just part of aging or not as important as physical problems. This misconception keeps many suffering quietly without the help they need. But mental wellness is just as crucial as taking care of the body. What can you do? Encourage your loved ones to stay socially connected, whether through phone calls, visits, or community groups. Hobbies that bring joy and purpose can also lift the spirit. And if feelings of sadness or isolation persist, don't hesitate to seek professional help. Therapy or support groups can make a huge difference, offering hope and tools to cope. Taking care of mental health naturally leads us to another habit many fall into: neglecting regular health checkups. Because when the mind and body aren't in sync, important warning signs often go unnoticed. If you're still watching and like what you're learning, please type habit number 5 in the comments to show you're here. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us make more good videos for you. Now, let's continue. Habit number 6. Skipping medical appointments. Next up is a habit that many seniors and even their families fall into: skipping medical appointments. Think about your aunt who says she feels perfectly fine and sees no reason to visit the doctor. It might seem like a good sign, but sometimes silent health issues are brewing underneath the surface without any obvious symptoms. This is why routine checkups and screenings are so important. They can catch problems early, before symptoms appear or before they become severe. Early detection of things like high blood pressure, diabetes, or even certain cancers can save lives and prevent complications. One common misconception is that no symptoms mean no problems. Unfortunately, that's not always true. Many chronic conditions develop quietly and only become noticeable when they've already caused significant damage. That's why regular visits to the doctor, blood tests, and screenings are key to staying ahead of health issues. The best advice? Help your loved ones schedule regular checkups and encourage them to follow through with their doctor's recommendations. Staying proactive about health is one of the most powerful ways to maintain independence and quality of life as you age. Now, while keeping up with medical care is essential, so is ensuring the environment around you is safe. That brings us to another habit, overlooking physical safety at home, which is a leading cause of serious injuries in older adults. Habit number 7. Unsafe home environments. Now, let's focus on something that often flies under the radar but has serious consequences. Unsafe home environments. Picture those slippery floors in the bathroom or dimly lit hallways that make it hard to see at night. These everyday hazards might seem minor, but they're behind many dangerous falls among seniors. Falls are actually one of the leading causes of injury and even death in older adults. A simple trip or slip can lead to broken bones, hospital stays, and a loss of independence that's hard to recover from. But here's the key. These accidents aren't just bad luck. Many falls are preventable with the right precautions. One big misconception is that falling is something that just happens with age and can't be avoided. The truth is, most falls result from things we can control, like poor lighting, cluttered walkways, or missing safety supports. By making a few simple changes, the risk drops dramatically. So what should you do? Start by improving lighting throughout the home, especially in stairways and bathrooms. Remove loose rugs, clutter, or anything that could cause tripping. Installing grab bars near the toilet and in the shower can provide steady support and confidence. Even using non-slip mats in slippery areas helps a lot. Creating a safer home doesn't just prevent injuries. It preserves freedom and peace of mind. And while safety inside the home is vital, there's one more surprising habit that can silently shorten life after 60. Overdoing it without enough rest or chronic overexertion. Habit number 8. Overexertion without rest. Finally, let's talk about something that often gets overlooked but quietly steals energy and shortens lives. Overexertion without enough rest. Imagine your loved one trying to do too much, too fast. Maybe rushing through chores, refusing to ask for help, or pushing their body past its limits. It might look like determination, but inside, exhaustion builds up and recovery slows down. When you overexert yourself, your heart and muscles face extra stress. After 60, the body doesn't bounce back as quickly as it used to. Overdoing it leads to fatigue, increased inflammation, and even puts strain on the cardiovascular system. This constant wear and tear can raise the risk of heart attacks, strokes, and other serious health problems. Many people think pushing through tiredness is a sign of strength or bravery. But sometimes, ignoring your body's signals can be harmful. It's not about avoiding activity. It's about knowing when to slow down, take breaks, and allow yourself time to heal. The best advice here is to find balance. Encourage your loved ones to listen carefully to their bodies. Rest isn't weakness, it's an essential part of staying strong and healthy. Short pauses between activities, gentle breathing exercises, or even just sitting quietly for a moment can make a big difference. Taking the time to rest properly allows the body to repair itself, rebuild energy, and stay resilient for the long haul. If you're still watching and like what you're learning, please type habit number 8 in the comments to show you're here. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us make more good videos for you. Now, let's continue. Watching these changes in yourself or someone you love can be one of the hardest things to face. It's painful, it's scary, and sometimes it feels like you're losing control over something so precious. Health, independence, and the life you've built together. You might feel overwhelmed or even helpless at times. But here's the truth that can change everything. You're not powerless. Simply knowing these habits and how they affect your body gives you the power to protect yourself and your loved ones. Awareness is the first step toward making real, positive change. It means you can spot problems early and take steps to improve quality of life before things get worse. And it's important to remember, you don't need to do everything all at once. Even small, simple changes like a short daily walk, drinking more water, or making the home safer can add up. Those small actions, taken consistently, can add years of health, joy, and independence to your life. Above all, approach this journey with patience and love. Aging isn't about giving up. It's about adapting and embracing each day with awareness and care. With the right support and knowledge, those golden years can truly shine brighter than ever before. Before we wrap up, let's quickly recap what we've talked about today. Remember these 8 habits that can quietly steal years from your life after 60. Skipping regular movement, chronic dehydration, poor sleep quality, eating too many processed foods, ignoring mental health, skipping medical checkups, living in unsafe home environments, and pushing yourself too hard without enough rest. Each one might seem small on its own, but together they add up, and the good news is they're all things you can change. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these habits have you noticed in yourself or someone you love? Maybe you've already taken steps to improve, or maybe you're just starting to recognize the signs. Whatever your story is, please share it in the comments below. Your experience could be the encouragement someone else needs to make a positive change. If you found this video helpful and want more trusted advice on how to age well and stay strong, please subscribe to Elder Strength and Guidance. We're here to support you every step of the way with information that truly matters. Thank you so much for watching. Stay strong, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.